Thank you very much for your kind introduction. I would like to thank the organizing committee for kindly inviting me. Today, I'm trying to share with you how Taiwan leveraged the semiconductor and also the healthcare big data and the AI to develop the precision health industry. So as a clinician, most of the time, when the patient comes, they usually have the symptom and we make the diagnosis. We start to practice the standard so-called precision medicine. Maybe we can do gene testing, find out the biomarker, and then prescribe the specific targeting agent or immunotherapy specifically for lung cancer or other diseases. But most importantly, is those with symptoms that they diagnose most of the patient actually in the late stage. It is the tip of the iceberg. The most important part would be that the iceberg under the sea level. Can we make the sub-healthy population without developing to the orphan disease, or can we identify the risk of the healthy population and practice the precision prevention and precision screening and health promotion? I think that would be the most important part. I think the precision health is even more important than precision medicine. That is the blue ocean for the health industry. So you look at the global healthcare market size, from the 2025, it would be around 11 trillion US dollars, and the CAGR growth estimate annually would be around 8 to 9%. In 2030s, we estimate to reach nearly 50 trillion. Look at the healthcare industry. You can see most important part would be still the pharmaceuticals, and followed by the digital health and medical device, and also precision medicine and regenerative medicine. So AI play a very important role in the development of these, even not only in digital health, but also in pharmaceutical, new drug development, and also the device and regenerative medicine and precision medicine. How about Taiwan? This is the Taiwan medical industry market size. In 2024, we estimate that the revenue will be approach 25 billion, 26 billion, and more than 200 companies listed. And in 2024, we estimate the market cap was nearly around 40 billion, and the total revenue 11 billion. And if you look at the portion of each health industry, you can find that still the biopharmaceuticals and also the health wellness remain the most important contribute to the biomedical industry. And digital health is the one who is growing. When Jason came, you know, Taiwan is very famous for the chip and semiconductors. Actually, Taiwan play a very, very important role in global AI hardware stack. Actually, global AI hardware is powered by Taiwan. From the chip design, semiconductor manufacturing, advanced to the advanced packaging, foundry, and also component modules, AI servers, networking, and also the AI system applications. So actually, Taiwan offered the world's most important and complete AI hardware ecosystem. We all know that. You look at the stock market, it is amazing that it is increasing every day. So what are the Taiwan's strategy position in develop precision health? Actually, Taiwan is a unique country who can integrate the data, science, and silicon together. As I mentioned, Taiwan, the semiconductor AI computing power, and also medtech manufacturing foundry ecosystem. And very important part will be the data. Taiwan has very unique big data. We have national health insurance, 23 million population for more than 25 years. And we also have very comprehensive cancer registry and mortality registry and everything. And Taiwan also has good science. We have world-class hospital, top 2% scientists, and especially the multi-omics technology and also biobank. So this combination accelerates the translation from the discovery to the deployment of precision health. So Taiwan can turn the precision health from the concept into the scalable infrastructure. This only Taiwan, because very few nations that can have all these three, but Taiwan does. How about the data? As I mentioned, our national health insurance covers the whole population, 99.9% of the population in a single payer for more than 25 years. So we have very comprehensive longitudinal data for every single subject in Taiwan. As you compare to the NIH and also the UK Biobank, the Taiwan significantly had more comprehensive data. Our data can also link to the cancer registry, mortality, birth, notification, and also infectious disease. Everyone who gets the COVID vaccine, we can trace all the subjects in Taiwan who get how many COVID vaccine in what time. And also the very good registry on the occupational injury. And the Omic Foundation, actually, Taiwan had biobank, TPMI, Taiwan Precision Medicine Initiatives, and also our national health insurance funded the NGS for all cancer patients since 2024. I would go through some of them. Taiwan has more than current data. It also has the biospecimen, especially in the Taiwan Biobank. More than 200,000 participants, longitudinal follow-up. What happened to these participants? And all the subjects had the genomic data available. And the TPMI recruit more than 560,000 of the participants. And also they have omic data and also linked to the disease status provided by the National Health Insurance. And also we have very strong omic background. This is the study we had done before. Actually, lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer mortality worldwide. And it is very strange. In Asia, especially in Eastern Asia, most of the lung cancer, especially in women, they did not have smoking history. It's very, very unique in this region. So through our omic study, we actually identify why non-smoking subjects who develop lung cancer, what are the risk factors, how to predict them, and can we identify the preventable etiology and develop the preventive strategy to prevent lung cancer to occur. This study, we identified the endogenous exposome and also exogenous exposome that contribute to the non-smoking lung cancer in East Asia, and especially in women in this region. And this study also led to the government that start to implement low-dose CT screening program that implemented since 2022, July. Now more than 250,000 subjects has been screened. This is a very successful program and worldwide because the non-smoking lung cancer is increasing. This is a pilot study and typical example, and many countries, especially even in United States, in East and West Coast, they start to screen for non-smoking subject, but with risk factors. So they need to have a strategy to screen even they did not smoke. They still have risk for lung cancer. This is a typical our omics studies. And then I would talk about the Taiwan Precision Medicine initiatives. It is a national platform connecting the genomics to real-world clinical trajectories at scales. It started 2019, and it's led by Academia Sinica. More than 33 hospitals joined whole island-wide, and 560,000 participate. We have genomic data. We also link to the EMR from the hospital. So we are very clear the diagnosis and outcome and link to the genomic and identify the risk. So in this TPMI, you can see they have very excellent publication in 2025. You can see here the Taiwan Precision Medicine Initiative provide a cohort of large-scale studies published side by side in Nature, and also they develop polygenic risk score for many common diseases in Taiwan, especially in Han Chinese, and also the pharmacogenomic risk factors. I'll show some of them. This is the cohort of this characteristic. You can see the age. What happened? High-tech problem, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, it's coming. Okay, this is the Taiwan Precision Medicine Initiative cohort. You can see the age distribution both in men and women, and also the disease code and the onset age. And then, so this is the disease that we cover from the ICD-10. So we are able to use the TPMI data linked to the electronic medical record and then develop the polygenic risk scores to predict the risk for many common diseases in Taiwan, including hypertension, type 2 diabetes, hyperlipidemia, chronic renal disease, coronary artery disease, stroke, obesity, asthma, and others. So this is very useful. This is a typical example that this is the risk for the type 2 diabetes, very good predictive value, high AUC value. So what TPMI can enable scientifically? Actually, TPMI helps us to identify the population-specific genomic variants, because most of the genomic data actually coming from the European ancestry. So this is very important that TPMI provide the Eastern Asian genetic variants for the common disease. And we are able to develop the polygenic risk scores for more than 250 diseases. And also, this TPMI offer very important pharmacogenomic data that can indicate which subject actually had risk for adverse effect for a specific treatment. And also, we have a longitudinal follow-up. As I mentioned earlier, we have national health insurance and single coverage, single payer. So we are able to follow every individual who participates in this TPMI program. So what TPMI can enable clinically, actually TPMI can bridge the genetic discovery and the patient care. We can, based on the genetic variant, to stratify the risk for each individual. So we are able to, based on the risk, to develop the screening program. As I mentioned earlier, the lung cancer screening, we are able to do that because we have the comprehensive data. We are able to predict the risk who need to be screened. And also the pharmacogenomic data is also very useful to guide treatment in daily practice for the clinician. They are trying to avoid any adverse effect, any side effect of their prescription. And also, we are able to follow longitudinally for every individual to further improve the AI prediction for every subject who had the polygenic risk score to predict a specific disease. We are able to predict the outcome also. And we have the world-class hospital and scientists. Actually, if you look at the ranking, Taiwan healthcare system, usually number one in the world, is very good because our national health insurance system covers everyone. They even don't need to pay in poor people. They still can have a very good health care in Taiwan. And we also have many hospitals ranking as the smart hospital. We have top scientists in Taiwan, and our healthcare innovation is also relatively strong. And I show you the example, the medical device portfolio. We have around 139 AI devices that has been developed and get the TFDA approval and also FDA approval. 38 of them get the approval from the USA. Many cover the digital imaging and also radiation therapy planning and also the digital pathology and many others. This is a typical example. Many companies in Taiwan, they develop imaging AI. They try to help to develop the AI algorithm for early detection of many diseases. For example, the pancreatic cancer, they can detect the pancreatic cancer in a very early stage that already get the approval from the United States. And also they can use the image to detect lung cancer and also the stroke and others. And ESA AI is one of very successful company. Actually, they have very good AI pathology workflow, and many hospitals already implement this system in their daily practice. And also quantum computer collaborate with 0x to develop the 3D pathology imaging to integrate the 3D pathology imaging and hardware acceleration. So this is ESA AI. ESA AI is a very successful one. Collaborates with quantum computer. Also, it is the #1 digital pathology in Taiwan. Actually, they already have a branch company in Germany and also in Tokyo. They already being used in many big hospitals, including our hospital, National Taiwan University Hospital, Chang'an Memorial Hospital, and also many hospitals in Germany and also in Japan. And they developed the comprehensive immunohistochemistry quantification. They can help the cancer diagnosis very accurately define how many cancer cells actually have the PD-L1 expression. There's no need to count by manually. The digital pathology give you the answer and very precise and immediately. They can detect the lymph node metastasis, and also they can differentiate the bone marrow cells. It is very powerful for diagnosis of many hematologic disease, including the leukemia, many kinds of leukemia, and also lymphoma. This is a very successful company. The case 2 is the population screening by Acer Medicals. They have some device that can detect the osteoporosis from a single chest X-ray. No need to do the bone scan or densitometry. You just use your plain chest X-ray and use their AI. They are able to detect the osteoporosis. And the VeriC can detect the screen for the diabetic retinopathy, and the AMD detection is able to detect the age-related macular degeneration. And this device has been get approval in many countries, and they are able to detect the disease earlier, and we can start the intervention as early as possible. The case 3 is the ECG. ECG is a very simple one, but it is very powerful. That can make invisible visible. I'll show you the example. This is the collaboration with Quanta Medicals. They also developed the single page 12 ECG. It's very useful for the portable medical grade ECG for the monitoring remote care. They already get the approval in FDA, CE, and others. It is very useful. They can use this device to care the patient from hospital to anywhere. And then I will use the some study done by the National Defense Medical University. They are very successfully just use the simple AI ECG. They are able to predict many diseases. They collaborate with quantum computer. They deploy this, including many hospitals in Taiwan. I'll show you here. You don't believe that through a simple ECG, they can tell you the gender, the age, the BMI, and also they can tell you the cardiac function, they can tell you the renal function. They can also tell you the albumin level through ECG. You don't believe that. And also, they can tell you the electrolyte level, including potassium and others. And very importantly, there is no need photography, just ECG. They can tell you the hemoglobin level of each individual. You don't believe that. So they can make the invisible visible. They go through the well-designed randomized control study, show that if by this ECG, they randomized with alarm or without alarm, can we change the outcome of the patient, mortality? The end result is mortality. They show you that AI-embedded, AI-enabled electrocardiography can change the intervention and all-cause mortality. This study published in very prestigious journal in Nature Medicine show you that AI can do that through a randomized control study. It can reduce the mortality. We all know that the ECG can detect the hyperkalemia or hypokalemia, but through AI, they can tell you very precisely which patient had risk of the hypokalemia or hyperkalemia. Based on that, you can take intervention as early as possible to prevent the cardiac arrhythmia occur. So they also already finished study showed that it is feasible. This trial confirmed that this AI-embedded, AI-enabled ECG is very useful to detect this kalemia. And this AI enable ECG also can help you to detect the myocardial infarction, ST elevation, myocardial infarction through this randomized trial, as appeared in this year's AGM. There are many studies. So this group is very strong, show you that AI X-ray for osteoporosis, for atrial fibrillation, for the impending cardiac failure, for low ejection fraction, and others. So this study done by the National Defense Medical University is just an example how to use the big data. Through the randomized control study, you are able to make something that invisible became visible, that the clinician can take action as early as possible for the precision medicine as well as the precision health. And what are the challenges? Most of the AI algorithms are developed here locally. How can we go in global? This study done in Taiwan probably can be worked also in all the Eastern Asian countries, but can we prove that? Can this work be done? Can we validate that in different regions, for example, in Tokyo, in Jakarta, and that the study can be implemented, especially in Eastern Asian region. And also we need to go through the regulatory fragmentation, get the approval from the local, from the regional registry, and also try to localize in different regions. This is our challenge, how to go to the global. And another very important thing, important challenge would be how to go beyond the borders. We all know that this data, we want to use this medical data, how to assess that, how to use that. Can we also keep the privacy? I think the trust design by design is very important. We can go through the federal learning, also keep the trust of the private, keep the privacy, and that the hospital can use that. So it is not easy. Taiwan health data is strongly domestically, and the cross-border sharing is still not so friendly. So we need to overcome this. So how to share the data beyond borders will be the most important challenge. Another one would be the ethnicity diversity. We all know that most of the genomic study, JIVA study, actually is coming from the European ancestry, but Eastern Asian population, we don't have good data for that. We know that for example, in lung cancer, actually nearly more than 60% of lung cancer occur in Asia. We cannot use the genomic data from the European ancestry as a predictor to predict the risk for our population. So for the polygenic risk score, we do need the input from our genomic data to make it can be used in this Eastern Asian population, and also the pharmacogenomic data. So this precision health, by this ethnic diversity, I think the precision health, the genomic data developed in Taiwan will be very important to improve the predicting power polygenic risk score to predict the disease for the Eastern Asian population to cover the ethnic diversity. So what would be the Taiwan's next step? We need to build the AI infrastructure backbone by the increase the computing power by build the cloud computing centers, and most importantly, because of the privacy of each individual electronic medical data, we need to develop a system called federated learning platform. The data for each individual patient still keep in the hospital, but we can go through the federated learning to train the AI algorithm to make the AI algorithm even more powerful, more precise, can predict outcome. We need to unlock the healthcare data, especially file system, make the interoperable medical record can be rapidly changed between hospitals, and also the regulatory adaptation is very important, especially how to use our national health insurance data, and also the data integration, and also encourage every hospital to upload the data through using the file system, that we can use that to develop more comprehensive AI algorithm for the precision medicine, precision health. And also we need to build the medical solution ecosystem, unify the AI medical application there, and also standardize the application and clinical integration. And most importantly, we need to convince our government to reimburse the AI algorithm that can improve our healthcare. And we need to use our very strong health big data platform and go through our strengths and advance the precision health for all ages. So this is my final slide. It is our dream for every clinician that we want to practice the precision health for every individual, for every patient. So Taiwan has committed to turning data, science, and semiconductor into the foundation of precision health for all. It's not a single country can solve this alone. It takes a global collaboration. So till the MIT epoch and the global community, let's build it together. Thanks for your attention.